Gangstas. Alright, we're gonna do an all signs reading. See how everyone's doing? Let me fix my blankie. I know. I just want to be cozy. Okay, guys. My legs was cold. So. Alright. It's been a while since I just did a standard all signs reading. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Not everyone's on a twin flame journey. Not everyone cares about the age of Aquarius. So let's do a reading for whoever else needs a message, right? Although oftentimes when I try to do this, it ends up turning into a twin flame reading anyway, and that's kind of why I started incorporating them more anyway. Because I was like, these people are clearly on the fucking journey, so let's talk about it. So let's see where you're at. Okay. So, through great discomfort, we often find great change in our life, right? So, Four of Swords in reverse. I feel a lot of great discomfort. Because with this Eight of Wands in reverse, it's like failing to say something, right? Failing to know how to say something. How do you even, like, start a fucking conversation and you're like in your fucking head about it. You're like, what do I do? And then we have the Foolish Man, right? And that's kind of, it's kind of cute imagery. This guy's like standing there with a flower. He's like, here, you know, and he's like, but he's also standing on the edge of a cliff and kind of like about to take a leap of faith, right? And it's kind of like this energy of going off into the unknown and following your heart. His heart is telling him to take this leap of faith. So he's kind of like, all right, let's do this. Let's take the leap of faith. So that's kind of the energy I'm seeing. And it's... Let's clarify. Let's clarify. Because it just seems like, yeah, this has been a slow-moving process for you. But I feel like, you know, at some point that strife gets to you, right? That feeling of just feeling conflicted about something. So, let's clarify. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, alright. So for the Four of Swords in reverse, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So it's saying, like, you're sitting here with all this strife and all this shit going on in your head, but all your obstacles are removed or being removed for you, right? It looks like the universe has been clearing a path. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, though you've been failing to start this conversation or whatever, kind of like trying to, it has to do with communication, right? And it has to do with mastery. And so it's like, whatever you were failing to do here, it was kind of putting you in that strife mindset. It's like, dude, yeah, you weren't doing the talking, you were doing the working. Like, despite the fact that, like, this conversation hasn't taken place, you've been doing the work. And it's saying, you know, you've mastered that, the efforting through action, right? And with the Foolish Man, going into the unknown, following your heart, we have the universe, right? So the universe guiding you into this. The universe kind of telling you, all right, follow your heart. Where's your heart pulling you? That's pretty much where your home is. Yeah, that's where your dreams lie. That's where whatever, you know. So the universe has been prompting you. Okay. But I'm nosy. So I need more than that. Especially with 8-8 already on the board. And having, let's see, 3 major arcanas. 1, 4, and 2 8s. Let's see. Yeah, so let's clarify this 8 of Pentacles. What have you been throwing your work into, right? What have you been doing the work for? Because, I mean, this kind of looks like... This reminds me of those old calendars and just kind of like going through the phases, right? It's like, I feel like this has been something that has taken time, especially with the 8 of Wands in reverse. That means it's typically slow moving. So it's like you were taking your time and building up the work, doing this shit. The sun symbol kind of pops up twice in this picture, in this card. And the sun in alchemy, it's here and up here. But the sun in alchemy is all about the soul, and it's all about it's all about that alchemical gold, right? That transmutation. 6 of Cups. I see. I see. So it's like, I feel like you went through a phase of trying to give your love away to fucking everybody, right? Like, this girl's got fucking flowers and cups, and she's like, look, I've got one for both of my hands, and I've got more if anybody else needs some love. But then there's this one cup hanging from her chest, right? Her cup, right? The cup that's meant for her. It's hanging upside down and being drained out while she's offering all these cups up to everybody else. So it's kind of like this energy of like trying to project your love into other people rather than trying to inject it into yourself. It's also kind of a card of debauchery, right? So I don't know, maybe... But that's weird that debauchery would be a clarifier for the 8 of Pentacles. Like, that's where your work has been put into. Let's see. Okay, so... what I'm seeing here is we have the 10 of Cups for the 6 of Cups. And it's kind of like, despite this error in judgment, right? Despite all that, there's this energy of still wanting to co-create and have your happiness with the one. I need a lot more clarification on this. I'm sorry. I just... What? We have 5 of Wands in reverse. No longer feeling conflicted about it. No longer feeling mixed up in your feelings. King of Cups. Bro, you're in love. 10 of Cups. King of Cups. 6 of Cups. You're in love. Alright. Bottom line. That's what it's saying. Okay. You're not even conflicted. You're not even, like, gonna question it. You're just like, cut and dry. I'm in love. Bottom line. Got it. Very nice. Okay, so it's like every time I'm like, clarify, it's like, I'm in love. Clarify. I'm in love. Clarify. I'm in love. So, okay, I get it. I get it. You're in love. There's no questioning that. There's, yeah, just no questioning that. Alright, I won't even question it. You're in love. Okay. Alright. So, Mr. Miss King of Cups here, whoever you are, let's talk about it. Alright, what is the future energy looking like for you then? Bro, we have the Four of Swords again in reverse. Okay. You're in your fucking head about this shit. With the Seven of Swords, it's like you're fucking up all night thinking about this shit. You're just like wanting to rush in, wanting to talk about this, wanting to speak some sort of truth here. It's like this energy of just like in your fucking head about it. What's in your head? Alright, so alright. I just see more energy of you being in your head about it though. I'm just being real. Are you just gonna sit here and feel the things? Or do you actually take the universe's advice and do the things associated with what you're feeling? Because it's kind of that energy of like... like you're willing to put in the work. You're just not willing to do any of the talking involved with having this, right? You're like, oh yeah, with this Eight of Pentacles, I'll be loyal. I'll be faithful. You're the only person in my head, right? Like you're the only fucking one. But also, let's not talk about it. And let's just kind of like whatever. It's like this energy of like feeling scared. Feeling downright fucking nervous about it. Alright. So, let's just throw out potentialities, right? Let's just say you do the thing. Say you go off into the unknown, you follow your heart, do what the universe tells you, or guides you towards, whatever. Then what? Right? Because, I mean, at least if we know an outcome, we can decide on an action, right? That kind of helps. So what would the outcome of that be, right? Well, that popped out was the world, right? So, that's a distance card. It's like going the distance. They're your world, right? They're all the things, obviously. Obviously, look at you, fucking up all night. Fucking losing your damn mind over this shit. You're like... you're too in your head about it. That's the problem. You're too in your head about it. It's like, how do you ever act on anything if all you do is talk yourself in and out of shit all day long? It's like, you'll sit there and argue yourself to death. And like, before you ever make an action because you're so fucking busy thinking about the outcome of the action. See, that's where I would differ because for me, I'm like, I listen to the universe first, and then I think about shit. And oftentimes, you know what though, like, I mean, I don't know. I guess at the end, we all end up doing what we're destined to do, right? What we're fated to do. So, the path has already been written and laid out and played out. You're just kind of experiencing it right now. Alright, Eight of Cups. This girl is standing at the stairway to heaven, offering a cup here. So, that's listening to the divine guidance. That's offering this cup, right? Queen of Cups. Oh, are you kidding me? We have divine counterparts. I was like, this is not gonna be a twin flame thing, and then bam, there you are. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Okay. So it looks like it's fucking mutual. Like, there you go. Bottom line, at least you're not in the boat alone. But since this is your twin flame, you are all fucking in your head about whether or not you get to have them or whether or not you get to make an act towards them, right? And this makes sense now. And not doing any of the talking, but doing all of the working. It's like you understand you're already with your twin flame, right? And you're kind of in that energy of, well, do we have to talk about it? Like, you know, but it would make sense, yes. But freaking it's also that energy of it's like, okay, like, so you're already doing all the work. You're already behaving as though they're your person. They are your person, right? And I have the king and queen looking at each other, which is pretty cool, because usually the queen comes out first, so then they're kind of not looking at each other. But since the king came out first, which makes me feel like I'm talking to the divine masculine here, they're looking at each other. They're both offering each other a cup here. Yes. Then we have Seven of Pentacles, right? More decision making, more thinking energy. Seven of Wands, more thinking energy. We have 777. Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Damn, son, you're just getting all the fucking things, aren't you? The fucking numbers, the divine counterpart. It's like the universe is like, I'm fucking loud, bro. Oh, man. That's funny. Like the moon. You can't hide it for very fucking long because they already know. Because they're your twin flame and they're inside your skull. Okay, so it's like you're all fucking conflicted about talking about something that they already fucking know about. They already know about your feelings. They already know about what goes on in your fucking head because they're in your head too. Like, so it's kind of like this Queen of Cups is showing up like, I already know. Okay? She's like, I already fucking know. We've already been doing the work. We've already been doing the fucking things. You wrote the fucking song. You know, whatever. It's like, I don't know. It's this fucking energy that scared to talk about it, but you fucking know it. Like, both of y'all are like not fucking seeing anything else and just sitting there with your cups in your hand. Like, I get it. I see it. Okay? I see it. I know how twin flames work. Believe me, I fucking know. But, dude, it's like, you need to chill. Okay? You need to stop being so fucking in your head about shit. Bottom line, I feel like your Queen of Cups would tell you that too. You're just like, fucking chill, bro. Or he could be a guy, I don't know. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. What is some advice? Or even messages, I don't know. There's no advice. Oh, shit. Oh, the universe just called your ass out. Oh, man. We have the Emperor. Okay. It's like telling you to step on your fucking throne, Divine Masculine. What are you doing? The Divine Masculine is very, honest, right? We also got the King of Swords, the King of Honesty, the King of Truth, the King of living your truth above all else, right? So we have the Emperor is all the kings in the upright, right? And so far you're showing up as the King of Swords, King of Cups energy, right? Which also is a very hot and cold energy if you look at it this way. Because you're 1 minute you're in your head, you're like, no, this cannot happen. No way, Jose. And then, like, 10 seconds later, you're in the King of Cups energy, and you're like, but I'm in love. You know? And so it's like this back and forth duality inside of your fucking head about it. And the Queen of Cups is over here very fucking consistently being herself, looking over at you, being like, is he gonna have a sword in his hand this time, or is he gonna have a fucking cup? I don't know. But there's like this energy of patience coming, which is fucking hilarious. Dude, I'm definitely talking to a Divine Masculine right now, though. Look at that. Look at that masculine just fucking showing up on the board. You think I can't see you through this fucking screen? Oh, man. And if you're watching these videos, right? If you, as the Divine Masculine, are watching these videos, that is really indicative of where you're at on the journey, because typically it would be the Divine Feminine looking into the Twin Flame journey. Unless the Divine Masculine is waking the fuck up. Alright. Oh man, it's like fucking calling you all the way out. It's like, bro, I see you. It's like, are you gonna fucking own this throne or what? It's because, like, that's what I'm really seeing is the progression of thrones here. And it's like, the thrones, they look all like uptight and like hard chairs to sit in, just uncomfortable. And then you see the King of Cups and he's lounging in like this fucking recliner ass chair. He's just like, whatever. And it's kind of like that progression of comfort levels too, like being all rigid and, you know, from that to like being more like, all right, we can chill, we can have a drink, you know, kind of energy. Because he's sitting there with his cup. So that's kind of the energy I'm seeing here, is like going from like this rigid and to this not so rigid. I would never call you soft, okay? Not so rigid. Energy. I will call you tender though. I see it with the King of Cups and the Emperor. I would never call you soft, but tender. Maybe it means similar things, okay? But I mean it's different because I feel like it's a strong energy. It's like it reminds me of like Elvis in that movie Frankie and Johnny or something. You know, just stupid, cheesy, whatever. Alright. Anything else before we close out this circle? I'm not saying that. Okay, we're done. We're closing out this circle. Alright. Anyway. You guys are like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. Some things are left for me, okay? Some messages are gonna stay with me, okay? I can't give you too much of the future. I ain't gonna do it. I don't want to do it because I want it to be kind of a surprise for you. I mean, I know the direction you're heading, so allow yourself to be somewhat surprised by the future. Okay? It's a happy one. It's not a bad outcome for you. Because the thing is, ultimately, between us. Infinity means eternally, right? And what twin flames have is kind of an infinity relationship, okay? And all these skin suits, all these things, it's just fucking role playing for the spirits, okay? And you're just in this state of playing role playing games with your divine kingdom spouse, okay? Like, you guys find each other on the realm, you recognize each other, you're like, obviously it's you. Who else would be stubborn enough to deal with your ass, right? That's kind of the energy that that I've seen here. So I am going to throw an oracle for you because I did pull that card. But it's like, you know what? It's not about that. It's about your journey, and it's about what you learn and develop of yourself, right? We have the gift. You're very gifted. You have a gift. And then we have Raven's Wand, right? And that's kind of like, that reminds me of that quote, like, your word is your wand. Like, you speak things into existence, So however you talk to yourself, whatever that communication that's already happening, you're kind of speaking things into existence. Because it's already existent. It can't exist in the third dimension without it existing in the fifth. But